guys, it's Fultoncards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York City. Let's go. So I'm still ill like a villain, and I have RSV at night. I have these coughing fits. I feel bad for people with infants. Like, you almost have to sleep sitting up. I was like gagging in my sleep because I was coughing in my sleep. Can you imagine that? So this RSV thing, that's why I tell everybody to take the subway, because it'll make you immune to everything. Obviously, I don't take it enough. But anyways, guys, let's continue with our 6-part series. In front of me today, I have a box of 2022 President's Choice in the Crease. Box number 5, Man Alive, hopefully it's not Jive. And a shout out to Carey Price. I mean, all the discourse about the massacre and guns. I posted a couple of things on the topic solely from the standpoint of free speech. I believe in free speech, and that's all I was talking about. And of course, everybody descends into the gun debate. I don't care about the gun debate. I believe in reasoned and rational negotiation to find just middle grounds, which is how my mind works. But shout out to Price nonetheless. I honestly don't think he was aware of the fact that the CCFR used a promo code Poly, as in Polytechnic. That's why there was this whole frickin' thing. I defend Carey Price in terms of his right to speak his mind about his way of life, beautiful way of life. A lot of Quebecers share, actually, in rural Quebec. And I also defend the right of the Montreal Canadians to donate money to send girls to science camp in name of the Polytechnic massacres. You know, so guys, like, enough with that. So let's get into it, guys. Configuration: 4 cards per container, 1 container per box, 4 cards total, 4 premium game used inserts, and there are 1-of-1s. And Eric Andrews contacted me again to mention that there's actually a 53% chance to hit a 1-of-1 because he was sent the checklist, which he sent to me, and there are 1,465 boxes total, and there are 779 of the 1-of-1s. So that is why I received so many 1-of-1s. 53% chance so far. I've been defying the odds. I didn't in my last break. But let's get ripping once again, guys. And I'd really like to hit those Pioneers quads. There is a George Hainsworth and a Vezina Plante Worsley card. There are some cool cards, man. There's a Lumley, Vezina, Hainsworth, Brimzek. I mean, it's the kind of stuff I want. All right, guys. So we have our cards, and we have, I mean, how much paper do we have? We have 17 separate pieces of paper, something to that effect. And we have our Goalie Mojo decoy. So here we go once again, guys. Box number 5. This stuff is not a jive, as I mentioned. So here is card number 1, and let's see if it's our typical game used number or jersey or whatever we are prone to receive. And card number 1. And it's an Anaheim Duck, so that narrows it down. Is it Gibson again? Probably, we'll see. And it's an emblem. It's an emblem, so we differ just a tad, and it is in fact John Gibson. And look at this emblem. This is serious stuff. Look at that. Look at that, multicolored. That is beautiful, and obviously it has Anaheim written on it. Just a beautiful card. And it's number to 10. I'd almost assume that'd be number to 5, given this. I guess if you you cut it into 10 pieces, that makes sense. And Gibson's running up the leaderboard of active winning goaltenders for Americans with Hellebuck and Quick and the rest of those guys. All right, guys, card number 2. I'm trying not to cough up a lung today. No one wants to hear about my cold, so I'll stop speaking about it. So here we go, guys. Card number 2 behind our Goalie Mojo decoy. And what do we have here? I love these cards. And I don't even know who this is, but it is a stick rack, man. And is that Johnny Quick? Didn't I just mention him? And it is, in fact, Jonathan Quick. And look at the size of this stick. These stick racks are beautiful. I think like the nameplate ones are probably the nicest ones. And you know, it's funny. You think it's composite or something. I don't even know what goalie sticks are made of now. Mine were all obviously of wood back in the day. That is unbelievable. And it is certainly a LA Kings goalie stick. Numbered 5 of 10. I'll take it. Johnny Quick, he's 4th among active goaltenders. No, not active. He's 4th all time among American goaltenders in wins. Not even active. So card number 3, guys. Let's see what we can pull at this point. I mean, still very standard stuff, I'd say, in my boxes. Oh, you know what? I think we have a multi here. So this is I haven't had a real multiplayer one yet, so this might be it. Oh, wow. Can you guys see that? Oh, wow. I'm guessing it's Detroit, but I just saw Terry Sawchuk. You guys can see it. Terry Sawchuk. Oh, wow. Neto Djokovic. Interesting. Chris Osgood. And so that's a stick. I'm assuming that's a jersey. That looks like an emblem. And who's the last one is the question. Guesses, guys? Dominator. Dominator. Dominating it. That is sick. What? So there you go, guys. I finally hit one of the big boys with the 4-way. That is absolutely sick. Beautiful 4 of 5. Unbelievable. And so, I mean, Terry Sawchuk, Chris Osgood, the Dominator, and Neto Djokovic. Neto Djokovic with a brand new piece of stick. That is great. So it's a franchise history Detroit card. Wicked. All right, I feel vindicated at this point. So guys, I'll post the franchise history sub checklist. It is sick. There's a Tony Thompson, Jerry Cheevers, Tuukka Rask, Swayman, Boston one. The Glenn Hall, Tony Esposito, Crawford, Lankinen would be the Chicago one. The Habs one, I think, includes Plant. Man, I'm so excited. Last card. Let's see if we hit a 1-1. Includes Plant and Vizina. So let's see. This is the last card, guys. Did we hit a 1-1? Are we on the 47% odds of not hitting or the 53% odds of hitting it? So let us see what we have here. I don't know what we have here. And let's see, guys. We do have a nameplate. So the nameplates by definition are 1 of 1s. The question is, who is it? I'm guessing this would be a Shark. And it is Martin Jones. We've hit a Martin Jones nameplate. That is beautiful. So yeah, man. So this would be the E from the Jones. Keeping up with the Joneses, guys. And we hit our 1-1. So we're defying the odds. This is box 5, and I have hit 1-1s in 4 of the 5 boxes. Gladly, I'll say. Just before we split, guys, I thought I'd do a quick mail day. This just arrived. It was from another group break I was in. Klutz and Shara. All right. And let us see, shells, what this is. Let us see. And do you guys have any guess as to who this is? This is a Hab. And he's had his banner raised. Give you another idea. And yeah, yes indeed. All right. Just trying to avoid my email address on there. Personal email address. And can you guys see who it is? Dickie Moore. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? From Klutz and Shara. And this is actually prettier card than on camera. It's numbered to 45, 35 of 45, so I had the 5 spot. And it's a Dickie Moore, and it's an HOF 1974 inscribed. One of the nicest autos in the hobby. I love all these old school guys who sign properly. Really beautiful. So that's basically it, guys. Dominating in the background, delivering Detroit Mojo, Force Watch Mojo. I love it. And guys, one last thing on the carry price issue. So, you know, the reason why I have a channel is to speak about hockey cards, speak about hockey, my love of the game, speak about sports, and on occasion speak about social media itself. So when I comment on social media, it's not about woke versus not woke and left versus right and guns versus not guns. To me, it's about how we use social media and how we use our free speech. And the issue here, to me, I believe in negotiating fair and just middle grounds around issues in good faith. That's what I believe. I believe society can get together, arbitrate these things, find solutions. But the problem is, it's our use of social media. Why are we always melting down? We don't know how to govern social media. And we don't know how to use social media. And so almost all the debates are just these reflexive, emotional responses. I think we have to get away from that. And there was someone in the Montreal Gazette who wrote an article which I thought was preposterous. I thought it was a really poorly written article stating that Carey Price should retire based on the fact that he issued a tweet. Not just the fact that he's injured, but that he also issued a tweet. How can you insinuate that Carey Price should retire because he issued a tweet? I mean, it blows my mind that that would happen. In any event, guys, the point being that I have a channel a community-based channel for us to communicate with each other and not devolve into contentious, reflexive, emotional arguments, but better to find commonality and just appreciate what our sport does to us, what arenas do to us, what our game does to us, what hockey cards does to us. It should bring us together. That is why I have a channel. Anyways, guys, I love you all. Please be sure to sub, like, #Dryden. I have Fultoncards live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York City.